God bless students. Dear students, in today's lesson, you will learn from unit number 4, Hazrat Asma Razitullah Anhu, and topic for today's video is Prepositions of Time from the book of English, class 9. Dear students, first of all, we should look at the definitions. First, the definition of a preposition, and then the definition of the preposition of time. When we look at the definition of a preposition, it says a preposition is a word placed before a noun or a noun. So when we use a word before a noun, it is usually a preposition. Prepositions show the relationship of things in a sentence with a noun or pronoun. So those prepositions are always used to show the relationship in the sentence with a noun or with a pronoun. When we look at the definition of preposition of time, it speaks like this. Preposition of time is a word which shows when something is happened, or when was something happened, or when will something happen. So it tells us that when the thing is taking place and in which tense the thing is taking place. So it makes the things clear. Dear students, if you are confused with the use of on and in or for or at, I hope this lesson about the preposition of time will give you a help to understand the use of these prepositions. Dear students, here we have the examples of the preposition of time. First of all, we shall look at the use of the preposition of at. Dear students, the preposition of at is used with the exact time, or you can say with a precise time. Like you can say at 7:30 a.m. or at 7:30 p.m. at noon, at night, at sunset, or at sunrise. And the preposition of at is also used with the special times of the year. Like you can say at Christmas, at Easter, at Eid al-Fitr, at Eid al-Azha. And then we move on to the next example, the use of preposition for. The preposition of for is used with the length of time when we are telling about the length of time. Like we say for 3 weeks, for 2 hours, for 1 hour, 1 month, or for 1 year. What are the period of time, the length of time you want to say or express in your sentence. Then we move to the next example, and that is the use of the preposition since. Dear students, the preposition of since is used with a point of time in the past until now. So when the thing happened and when you are talking about that. So from the past until now, the preposition of since is used. Like you can say since morning, since evening, or since afternoon. You can also say since 2004, or since 9:30 a.m. or since 9:30 p.m. Dear students, here we have some more examples of the preposition of time. Here we have the another preposition during. The preposition of during is used with an activity, like you can say during the rain, during the match, during the visit. And you also can use during with the period of time, and you can also replace during with the preposition of in these sentences, like you can say during the month, during the year, during the week, or during the weekend. And you could also say in the morning, in the year, in the week, in the weekend. But on the American English, people say on the weekend. Use the preposition of a while. Dear students, the preposition of while is used with an action. Like you can say while swimming, or you can also say while I'm swimming, or while I was swimming. Then we move on to the next example, the use of the preposition in. The preposition in is used with the season. Remember, always when we use any of the season of the year, we also always use the article the with it. And all the seasons are written in the lowercase letter, or you can say small letter. Like we have the seasons of summer, in the summer, in the autumn. Remember, in USA they say in the fall, replacing the word autumn, so they use fall in place of autumn. And next we can say in the spring or in the winter. And when we talk about the months with the use of preposition in, we say in January. We know there are 12 months of the year from January to December. So any of the month we are using the preposition in, we will start the name of the month with a capital letter. As I spoke before, that when we are using the name of the season, we shall write it in the lowercase letter, and when we are using the name of the month, we shall be writing it the uppercase letter, or you can say capital letter. In January, in March, in August, or in December. We can also use the preposition of in when we are talking about the years. Like you can say in 1992, we all know Pakistan won the World Cup in 1992. And in 1947, Pakistan came into existence, or came into being in 1947. The use of preposition on. The students, the preposition on is used with the specific date or the specific day. Like you can say on Monday. You also know there are 7 days in the week, starting from Monday to Sunday, and all the name of the days are written with the uppercase letter, and they are written separately with the capital letters. We also need to remember that when we are talking about the one-time event that is taking place one time in a week, so it's not taking every time when the week comes, so we use the singular day. And when we are talking about an event that is taking place regularly on that day, how do we use the name of the days? Like if you say I have a match on Sunday, so this match is taking place only one time in a week. You don't play on every Sunday, but only this Sunday you are going to play a match. Then you will say I have a match on Sunday. But if you play a match on every Sunday, then you will say I have a match on Sundays. Means every Sunday, when the Sunday comes, you play a match. It can be a match of football, cricket, hockey, badminton, whatever the games you play or like. So when you do that thing regularly on that day, you always use the name of the day in the plural form. But when you do a work only one time, that's not taking place on every week basis, you will use the name of the day in the singular form. But when you are doing some activity on the same day every week, you will use the name of the day in the plural form. So this is very nice thing to remember. And you also use on with the specific date, like you can say on 20th July I was married. Yeah, on 20th July I was born on July 28th. Yeah, he died on July 28th. Yeah, my exams are starting on July 28th. So these are specific date. So when you're talking about a specific date or special date, you will use the preposition of on. Dear students, here we have the example completed, and now we shall move on to the assignment. Complete the following gaps using the prepositions. Here we have the sentences. He arrived here dash 5:30 p.m. Number 2, they shifted to Lahore dash 2015. She became ill dash her visit to Karachi. Next, we have been living here dash many years. I'm usually free dash the evening. Next, being punctual, he always arrives dash time. He never takes rest dash the day. He is getting married dash 20th December. Dear students, please complete these sentences and send me your responses. I shall be waiting. Thank you and God bless you.